Guys, the place you have been living right now or where you want to go in the future, if you knew that the city was going to sink into the depth of the ocean in the next few years, how would you react? Obviously, you will be shocked after hearing this and want to know why this city is sinking. It's not a myth or a story. Whatever I am going to tell you in this video is based on truth. Recently, a research revealed that in coming few years, the world's major cities will sink into the depth of the ocean. If you want to know which of those unfortunate cities are going to disappear in the near future, then watch the video till its end. What's up guys, here is your boy Bacha. Welcome back to our new video. I hope you guys are fine. Before we go further deep, make sure to subscribe our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon to get the notifications of our incoming videos. Now let's jump to our topic. Guys, where cities around the world are facing a lot of problems, recently another big problem has come to the fore. Recently a study came out in which it was stated that world's major cities that are located along coasts are sinking very fast, and the sea level is also rising above these cities. If this continues, these cities will be wiped out in the next few years. Let us first tell you about these unfortunate cities. Number 1. New York, USA. New York is sinking approximately 1 to 2 mm each year on average. A new study reveals that astonishing weight of New York City's vertiginous buildings contribute to the city's sinking as well as worsening flooding risk from rising seas. New York City is one of the world's most iconic metropolises, but it is in trouble. Beneath the concrete jungle lies something less grand, a layer of a sedimentary rock called the East Coast Aquifer. The weight of the city pushing on this aquifer causing it to sink. The city is sinking up to 2.5 inches per year in some places, resulting in more frequent flooding. Studies have proven that most part of the city could be underwater in just few decades. New York City's future hangs in delicate balance. Will the citizens of the New York and the administration be able to save it from sinking or not? We will know about this only in the future, but our best wishes are with them. Number 2. Bangkok, Thailand. Did you know that Bangkok is also sinking? The bustling capital of Thailand is slowly sinking into the ground. Its situation is also the same as that of New York City. As the population of Bangkok grows and more buildings and infrastructure are constructed, the weight of city is causing it to sink deeper into the ground. Scientists have measured that Bangkok is sinking at a rate of 10 centimeters per year. If the city continues to sink at this rate, it could be underwater by 2030. Just imagine the devastating effect this would have on city's economy and the lives of the citizens. Bangkok is a beautiful city that millions of people call home. It is sinking, not only a loss for Thailand but for the whole world as well. We must act now to prevent its destruction. If you are still watching our video, that means you are enjoying our content. Just give us a small favor, subscribe to our YouTube channel and must follow us on our Instagram. The link is given in description box. Number 3. Venice, Italy. Venice, one of the world's most romantic and popular travel destinations, is slowly drowning. The city has been sinking for centuries, but this time it's different. The water level are rising at an alarming rate and the city may not be able to handle the pressure. The impact of climate change and tourism on Venice's delicate ecosystem is causing the city to sink much faster than predicted. Every year, Venice sinks about 1 to 2 mm and the sea level is also expected to rise by over a meter in the next century. The damage is already visible, with flooding becoming more frequent, building crumbling, and historical landmarks also at risk. It's a race against time to save Venice before it's too late. Number 4. Alexandria, Egypt. For the centuries, Alexandria has been hub of a cultural exchange and trade, rising to become one of the world's largest cities. But today, the city is facing an unprecedented crisis. Due to rising sea levels, coastal erosion, and human activity, this historical city is now slowly going under the water. In other words, the Alexandria city is also sinking. Some experts predict that as much 40% of the city could be lost to the sea by the end of this century. This is not just a problem for Alexandria alone, but for all of us. As sea level continue to rise and threaten coastal cities around the world, it is clear that we need to take urgent action to address this crisis. Number 5. Rotterdam City, Netherlands. Rotterdam is one of Europe's busiest commercial and cultural centers. It is also on the list of world's fastest sinking cities. In 2020, a report revealed that the city was sinking faster than previously thought. The report stated that the city is sinking by 1 centimeter per year, and this could have drastic consequences for citizens in the near future. The sinking is happening due to a complex set of factors, including the weight of buildings themselves, the sinking of the underlying soil, and the rising sea level. As the city sinks, it becomes more vulnerable to flooding, which could be catastrophic for the citizen of Rotterdam. Don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram. Number 6. Jakarta, Indonesia. Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia, is sinking at an alarming rate of 25 centimeters a year. This is not just a natural phenomena but result of several factors including excessive groundwater extraction, soil subsidence, and rising sea levels due to climate change. The city's growing population and urbanization have also made the problem even worse. The situation is so grave that by 2050, almost half of Jakarta could be underwater, displacing millions of people and causing billions of dollars worth of damage. Number 7. Miami, USA. Miami is a city that many people flock to for its beaches, nightlife, and warm weather. However, what most people don't realize that Miami is also slowly sinking. According to a study by University of Miami, rising sea level have caused the city ground level to drop by an average of 6 inches. This may not sound like much, but it's directly affecting the city's ability to deal with flooding caused by storms and high tides. Unfortunately, it's not just Miami that's dealing with this issue. Cities all along the East Coast and the Gulf of Mexico are at risk. The sinking of Miami has been exacerbated by the construction of skyscrapers and other buildings that have put pressure on the ground on the city's soft limestone bedrock. Additionally, the city drinking water is also being affected by the saltwater intrusion from rising sea level. Number 8. Dhaka, Bangladesh. Dhaka, the capital city of Bangladesh, is also sinking at an alarming rate. According to the expert, Dhaka is sinking at a rate of 3 to 4 centimeters per year. The primary reason behind this is the immense pressure on the ground due to the city's growing population and infrastructure development. Dhaka's water bodies are disappearing and the underground water level is depleting rapidly. Unfortunately, this is not just a problem for Bangladesh, as Dhaka is one of the most densely populated cities globally. Its sinking could cause a domino effect, affecting millions of people. Number 9. London, England. London, the capital of England, has been standing for over 2000 years, but today it faces a new threat. It's slowly going underwater. Climate change and rising sea level are the main culprits behind this catastrophe. London was built on a swamp, and over the time the weight of the building has caused the city to sink lower and lower. If nothing is done soon, London could become the next Atlantis. Entire neighborhoods could be underwater, leaving millions of displaced and homeless. Number 10. Shanghai, China. Shanghai, China's most populated and financial hub, is sinking. The city is built on soft ground and waterways, which make it more susceptible to sinking. Additionally, the weight of city's high-rise building is also causing the ground to sink further. A study found that Shanghai is sinking up to 4 centimeters per year in some areas. This may not sound like much, but over the time it can have devastating effects on the city's infrastructure and residents. One of the biggest concerns is the effect on the city's drainage system, which could lead to severe flooding. The city's underground pipes may not longer be able to handle the increasing water levels, leading to damage and possible health hazards. In addition, the sinking ground can cause buildings to tilt, making them unsafe for habitation. There are many cities in the world that are facing this issue, but in this video we have chosen only those that are world famous for their development and names. If we made all these cities a part of this video, the video would be more than an hour long. Now we will tell you the reason for which all these big cities are sinking, and along with this we will also tell you how we can save these cities from this disaster. These are the various reasons that are responsible for this whole destruction: human activities and groundwater extraction. One of the primary causes of sinking cities is excessive groundwater extraction. Many cities rely on groundwater as a vital resource for various purposes. However, the uncontrolled extraction of groundwater leads to the depletion of the ground aquifers. As a result, the land above these aquifers begin to sink, a process known as the land subsidence. This does not only affect the structural integrity of buildings but also leave the city vulnerable to flooding. Number 2. Urbanization and land reclamation. Rapid urbanization and land reclamation are another contributing factors to the sinking of cities. As urban population grows, cities expand, often encroaching on nearby bodies of water. To create more land for development, extensive land reclamation projects are undertaken. Unfortunately, this alters the natural flow of water and disrupts the delicate balance of ecosystem. It also puts immense pressure on the existing land and causes it to sink over time. Number 3. Climate change and rising sea level. Climate change and rising sea level pose a significant threat to the coastal cities. As global temperature increases, glaciers melt and sea level rises. This combined with sinking caused by human activities create a perfect storm for disaster. Cities built on low-lying coastal areas face the the risk of submergence, the impact of climate change cannot be underestimated, and we must take immediate action to mitigate its effects. Now that we can understand the cause of sinking cities, now let's discuss possible solutions that we can do as individuals. First, we need to implement sustainable water management practices, including reducing groundwater extraction and promoting alternative resources like rainwater harvesting. Additionally, strict regulation must be placed to control land reclamation projects and prioritize environmental conservation. It is also essential to address the larger issue of climate change by supporting renewable energy sources, reducing carbon emission, and advocating for environmentally conscious policies. We can make a significant impact. Together, we can create a better future for our cities and planet. As we conclude this eye-opening exploration of sinking cities, we must realize the severity of this issue. The fate of our cities lies in our hands, and we must act now to preserve them for the future generation. That's all in this video. I hope you guys understood everything completely. If you guys want a video on any other topic, you must tell us in comment section. And if you are still watching our video, that means you guys are enjoying our content. Before leaving the video, just do us a small favor, subscribe our YouTube channel and also follow us on our Instagram. The link is given in description box. I will see you guys in next video. Until then, goodbye.